Pacific Fleet. More than 2,000 American servicemen perish while attempting to repel the onslaught. And although the attack fails to knock out the strategically important aircraft carriers, it succeeds in shaking the American people to the core. Entering the war is no longer a choice. It is a necessity. On December 11, Nazi Germany declares war against the United States. Just a few days later, Operation Paukenschlag is put in motion by the commander of U-boats, Karl Dönitz. This long-range operation is an attempt to cripple the U.S. merchant fleet, which holds a key role in supplying Great Britain in its struggle against Hitler. All along the U.S. East Coast, German U-boats sink hundreds of American tankers and cargo ships, slowly tightening the noose around the neck of Great Britain. It is clear that without American support to their war effort, Britain's survival will be measured not in months, but in weeks. With a majority of its might focused on fighting the Japanese in the Pacific, the U.S. Navy is left with very few anti-submarine vessels available for the Atlantic theater, not even remotely enough to introduce an efficient convoy system that could protect the merchant fleet from the U-boats. The bloodbath continues for months, and the fire from burning tankers becomes a common sight from the shores of the East Coast. The survival of Great Britain now hangs by a thread. Finally, in May 1942, the U.S. Navy manages to muster enough anti-submarine ships to put the convoy system into effect. Now, with the help of the Royal Canadian Navy, merchant ships are escorted along the U.S. coast to form convoys around Newfoundland. Only then are they ready, having been joined by their guardian angels, to set out on the perilous journey across the Atlantic. At last, the steel wolves of Dönitz will be facing a challenge. They are about to meet a whole new breed of enemy. Fast, maneuverable, and more than capable of sending a submarine to the bottom. The Fletcher-class destroyer.
Cześć wszystkim. Witam w grze Destroyer The U-Boat Hunter i pewnie się zdziwiliście początkiem. Jakiś taki dłuższy się zrobił, filmowy. Czy pewnie mieliście przez chwilę wrażenie, że wam kronikę filmową puściłem? Zmienimy dźwięk może. No proszę. Nie lepiej? I pewnie się, tak jak powiedziałem, zdziwiliście tym, że coś się w grze zmieniło. Film początkowy jest dłuższy i nie bez powodu, bo doczekaliśmy się wreszcie kolejnej aktualizacji, która zmieniła grę w wersję 1.0, czyli wersję docelową. Jak widzicie na dole w lewym dolnym rogu V1.0, czyli to już nie jest wczesny dostęp, to jest wersja zakończona. I czym ona się przejawia? Choćby tym, że pojawiła się wreszcie kampania. Możemy wreszcie grać w kampanię. Ocie panie. Mógłbym zagrać w ten człowiek ze stali, ale chyba zagram w normalny. No doświadczenia mi nie brakuje, gram w to już bardzo długo. No ale w kampanię nie grałem, nie wiem czego się spodziewać. Pewnie i tak z tego zapisywania stanu gry w dowolnym momencie. A damy normalny, nie wiadomo czego się spodziewać. Tutaj nic nie zmieniamy. No i jedziemy z koksem. No nie, nic nie będziemy pomijać, może... Cię panie! Animacja, że hej! Ta bieda jedzie. Ale mają asfalt. No też bym zasalutował, ale trzymam kredę myszką. Więc nie śpię nawet. O kurczę. Hamulce ma żyleta.
Jansen arriving.
Cały port wie, że przyszedłem? Kurczę, blade. Tak jest, do flagi. Podniosła muzyka.
Good evening, Captain. All preparations for getting underway are on schedule. The XO is already on board, as are the department heads. 2 boilers are lit off and building steam. Everything is on track for a dawn departure.
Very well, thank you.
Aż czuję, jak mi rośnie poziom patriotyzmu z tej nastrojowej muzyki.
Executive officer to the officer's wardroom.
Nie mogę się... Chciałem sprawdzić, czy mogę obracać widoczki. Tak jest. Czyścić, kucować, malśnić, wszystko. No. Zobaczymy, co z tego będzie.
We have been assigned to lead a very small formation. The bad news is that the only other escort we have is about as slow and lightly armed as some of the merchant ships we're traveling with.
That is bad news indeed. Weren't we supposed to have more escorts?
I was hoping for that too, but our convoy and routing division does not have enough of them apparently. The Canadians are helping as much as they can, but until they send the next wave of reinforcements, we will have to make do with less.
No tak, no. Na głodnego to się kiepsko walczy.
And what are we up against?
The
Posiłki są
U-boat
ważne.
threat has been rather limited recently, so that seems like good news for our friends from the merchant navy.
What do the orders say about air support?
Unfortunately, there won't be much, if any, air support for us this time. What I'm worried about is the weather. It has been pretty sketchy so far this month. Let's just hope it doesn't affect us too badly.
That could be good for us, Captain. It will be more difficult for the sub's lookouts to spot our convoy against a dark, rainy sky. If that is all, then let's get a good night's sleep. It may be the last one we get for a while.
No niestety, bez przynajmniej 3 posiłków dziennie, a tam pisze, że posiłków
And so it
może nie
begins,
być,
my first Atlantic pass.
to ciężko będzie wygrać.
Let's just hope it won't be the last. There are so many things I do not know. Very little is under my control. The crew has been trained, but few have seen actual battle. How will they respond when facing the enemy? How will I respond? The Jansen is the most capable ship in the convoy. It is fast, maneuverable, and heavily armed.
No oczywiście
I feel anxious for the merchant crews.
doświadczenia nam nie brakuje, powinniśmy dać
They
sobie
truly
radę.
are sitting ducks. Their only protection is this ship and the single Canadian escort. We are to rendezvous with the RCN at Halifax. I hope the crew can take some liberty there. With only 2 escorts, it will be difficult to protect the convoy from all sides. We will have to focus on priority contacts. If at least one U-boat gets through, this can easily turn into a bloodbath. The weather has been deteriorating for some time now. If it were not for the essential war cargo, any sensible mariner would wait out these storms in port. But we have our orders to set sail regardless of the weather. We're on our own this trip. I was told not to expect any air support at all. Allied intelligence thinks that there are a few U-boats along our path. suggesting low chances of enemy contact. I really hope that is correct, but my gut tells me otherwise.
No i po tym przydługim wstępie ruszamy do walki.
All escorts, this is the escort commander. Our convoy is approaching an unidentified merchant ship that appears to not be making way. At bearing
011,
range
5,900 yards.
from the guide. All escorts, maintain your patrol sectors and be especially wary of possible U-boat contacts. Stand by for further orders. Out.
Maintaining station. Roger. Bloodhound out.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 080. Range 3,800 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 080. Range.
Dobra, dobra. BCI, DRT. Powiększenie, bo nic
Contact
nie widzę.
able now bears 078. Range 3,700 yards.
078. Course 078. Aye, sir.
No i dobrze. Bombki na wszelki
Ready depth
wypadek,
charges.
proszę.
Shallow pattern.
Contact able now bears 075. Range 3,500 yards.
All engines ahead standard. All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 0012091.
Investigating arc 001 through 091. Aye, sir.
Contact able now bears 072. Range 3,200 yards. Contact able now bears 067. Range 2,900 yards.
Siup, siup, siup. No i mamy dziada.
Contact able now bears
Yes.
061. Range 2,500 yards.
Rudder 15 degrees left. Aye, sir. Rudder 25 degrees left. Rudder 25 degrees left. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 058.
Contact able now bears 054. Range 2,100 yards.
No i dobrze.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Zaraz mu walniemy.
Contact able now bears 047. Range 1,800 yards.
Target bearing 044. Range 1,700 yards. Load illumination round.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 349er. Range 4,100 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar.
Fire.
Bearing 349. Range 4,100
Fire.
yards. I designate contact. Baker. Time 4.
Fire. On target. On target. 036. Load point detonating rounds. Target bearing 033. Range 1,400 yards.
Contact able now bears
Fire.
02.
On target.
1. Range 1,200
Fire.
yards.
Target bearing 019. Range 1,100 yards. Fire. On target. Target bearing 357. Fire. Range 1,000. On target. On target.
Contact able now bears 3
Fire.
5 7. Lost contact able last bearing 3 5 7. Last range 900 yards. Contact Baker now bears 331. Range 3,200 yards.
New course. 331. Course 331. Aye, sir.
Contact Baker now bears 324. Range 2,800 yards.
No nieźle, nieźle. Może sonar go złapie.
All escorts, contact
Able.
has most likely been sunk by a
Bloodhound.
Congratulations to your crew.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 274.
Through 004.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 274. Through 004. Sonar eye.
Contact Baker now bears 320. Range 2,300 yards. Contact Baker now bears 316. Range 1,800 yards.
Stand by to fire. Load illumination round. Illuminate. 3, 1, 2. Load point detonating rounds. Fire.
Contact Baker now bears
Fire.
308.
On target.
Range 1,200 yards.
Fire. On target. Fire. Fire.
Bridge.
Fire.
Port lookout. Merchant ship. CBDR. Bearing. 3, 2, 2. Range closing quickly. I say again.
Rudder.
CBDR.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 296. Range 900 yards.
Stand by to fire.
Bridge. Port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 2,
Steady as
8,
she goes.
3. Appears to be periscope feather.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 301. Range 4,500 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 278. Range
500 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 2, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Active search. 2, 5, 5,
Holender.
3. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 5,
8. Range 200 yards. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 168. Range 30 yards.
Fire 1.
Wake on right cut. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker.
Last bearing. 1. Fire 2. 6, 8. Last range. 30 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow fire 3.
Holender, tego się bałem właśnie.
Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Trochę mnie wykołował, ale nie szkodzi. Zaraz go złapiemy.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 3, 1, 5, 2, 0, 4, 5. Investigating arc. 3, 1, 5 through 0, 4, 5. Aye, sir.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged.
Trochę się gorąco zrobiło, ale złapiemy dziada.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 3, 2, 5, 2, 0, 5, 5. Active search. 3. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 0, 2, 8. Range 500 yards.
Załatwił mnie. Za późno go
Combat
wykryłem.
sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 051. Range 700 yards. Bearings drifting right.
No wiem, że się przesuwa w prawo, on idzie tutaj. A ja muszę zrobić całe kółeczko, żeby go dopaść.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 080. Range 700 yards. Bearings drifting right. Steady as she goes. Aye.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object, 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing, 0, 9, 1. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 090. Range
400 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Rudder 25 degrees right.
Rudder, 25 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Hard right. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 078. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Combat sonar.
Fire
Lost
1.
contact. Baker. Last bearing 0.
Fire
7,
2. 8. Last range 100 yards. Fire. Ready
3.
depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Jest szansa, ale znowu mnie wyrolował.
Hard right rudder.
Znowu mu
Hard
się
right
udało,
rudder. Aye,
bo
sir.
mi skręcił w lewo. No z tym nie będzie łatwo.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 1722262.
Investigating arc 172
Through
62. Aye, sir.
Cię wykręcił mi w
2.
lewo i
Combat
dla...
sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 200. Range 600 yards.
A jak tam z naszymi? No, zaraz mi trzeci podejdzie do konwoju. Tu gdzieś trzeba
Combat
celować.
sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 227. Range 600 yards. Estimated depth medium. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Tylko pewnie się okaże, że jest płytko, bo lubią oszukiwać.
Rudder combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 252. Range 300 yards. Strong propeller noise. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 248.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Fire 2. Fire combat 3. Sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 252. Last range
No, ale jest
300
rzeczywiście
yards.
głębiej. Rzeczywiście jest głębiej.
Sonar. This is the captain.
Ale
Investigate
pięknie
arc
oberwie.
007. Investigating arc 00.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing, 070. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing, 070.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Ale solidnie walnięty. Aż 2 plamy oleju wyżygał.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 017217. Investigating arc 017 through 1.
07. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 201. Range 1,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 0, 3.
Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 201. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie, bearing 201. Range 1,300 yards.
Combat
Lost contact. Charlie, last bearing 201.
Fire.
Last range 1,200 yards.
Bridge, poor
Fire.
lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 1, 0, 3.
All
Fire.
escorts. Contact Baker has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Congratulations to your crew.
Stand by to fire.
Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Niedobrze jest.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc.
1, 4, 3, through 2, 3, 3.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1, 4, 3. Through 2, 3, 3. Sonar eye. 6.
Wlazł już w konwój, może wszystko
Hard left
zaatakować.
rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir. Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 212. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course. 2, 1, 1.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 6, 0. Through 2, 5, 0.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1,
6, 0. Through 2, 5, 0. Sonar eye. Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Rudder 25 degrees left. Rudder 25 degrees left.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 2, 1, 7. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
To jest właśnie to.
Bridge, poor lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 2, 1, 2. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
To jest właśnie to. I nie mogę atakować, a on jest w środku konwoju.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 0, 3, 6. Through 1, 2, 6.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 0, 3, 6. Through 1, 2, 6.
Sonar eye.
Musimy zwolnić.
All engines ahead 1/3.
All engines ahead 1/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie. Bearing 110. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 118. Range 700 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
No, teraz czy się uda?
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 128. Range 800 yards. Wake on left cut.
Jest szansa go dopaść.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 144. Range 700 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Rudder 20 degrees left. Rudder 30 degrees left. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 141. Range 400 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 148. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 148. Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship CBDR bearing 177. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Wire
Charlie
1.
now bears 1, 5.
Wire 2. Range 100 yards. Estimated depth. Wire 3. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 151. Last range 100 yards. Ready depth charges. Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship.
No i tym razem no. Profesjonalizm wygrał, ale było bardzo trudno.
I am very pleased with the crew's performance today. They really worked like a well-oiled machine. None of the merchants suffered, and that is what we are here for. I am pleased to say that the crew performed superbly today. We thwarted the German attack. We intercepted a distress call from a nearby lone merchant reporting a periscope sighting. To think that some ship owners still believe their fast ships can outrun the U-boats. Luckily for them, we were able to help. Overall, I'd say we are doing a really good job. I will be surprised if the Germans do not attack in the next 6 hours. They know the extent of our air cover. This is where I expect to encounter an attack.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 094. Range 5,200 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing.
Tak jest, od razu każemy
Ready depth
załadować
charges.
i zapiszemy bitwę. Kampania 1. To nigdy nie wiadomo.
Shallow pattern.
Contact Able now bears 096. Range 4,900 yards.
4. Aye, sir. All engines ahead standard. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 3382068. Active search. 035 through 125. Aye, sir.
Contact Able now bears 097. Range 4,600 yards.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Mounting maneuvering to assigned station.
No. Jak widać, szybko tu się przechodzi do akcji. Myślałem, że będzie jakoś...
Contact Able now bears 098. Range 4,100 yards.
No ale tam coś tam daliśmy radę. Pierwszego rozstrzelaliśmy z armaty. 2 następne...
Contact Able now bears Niner, 8. Range 3,500 yards.
Dobrze, że jest trochę z boku, bo
Rudder, 15 degrees left. Rudder, 15 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Contact Able, now bears 0. Niner, range 3,000 yards.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Contact Able, now bears 101. Range 2,400 yards.
trochę przyspieszymy.
All engines ahead standard. All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Namiar 101.
Contact Able, now bears 105. Range 1,800 yards.
Stand by to fire.
No, zaraz będziemy strzelać. Na szczęście pogoda jako taka jest.
Contact Able, now bears 111. Range 1,300 yards.
Fire. Fire. On target. Fire.
Combat sonar.
Fire.
New sonar contact. Bearing 121. Range
Dobra.
900 yards. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 0642154. Investigating arc 064 through 154. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 141.
Nie
Range
zdążymy.
700 yards. Contact increasing depth. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 146. Appears to be periscope feather.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 106 through 19.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 174. Range 400 yards. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
106 through 196. Sonar eye.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 289er. Range 8,800 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now
Fire
bears
1.
159. Range.
Fire 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge,
Fire
combat.
3.
New surface contact from radar. Bearing 289. Range 8,800 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 6:41.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 137. Last range 100 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 108.
Range 500 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Mountie engaging.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 076. Range 600 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Może mnie wyrolować. Ciężko będzie. Nie wiem, czy ja wykręcę.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 034. Range 400
Mogę nie
yards.
dać
Bearing
rady.
drifting left.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 3, 2, 8. Range 100 yards.
Fire
Combat
1.
sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing.
Fire 2. 8. Last range. Fire 3 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
No, może nie dostać, to było...
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 1, 5, 2.
Sonar, combat. Investigate.
Combat
mark.
sonar.
1,
Regain
2,
contact.
5,
Able.
2,
Bearing.
1, 6, 8. Range 500 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1, 3, 6. Through 2, 2, 6. Sonar eye.
No ciężko będzie. No na styk to jest właśnie najgorsze, jak one
Combat
tak
sonar.
potrafią.
Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 0, 2. Range 600 yards. Contact increasing depth. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 1, 0, 3. Range 3,300 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 103. Range 3,300 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 6:45.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 3.
0. Range 500 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 4, 3. Range 300 yards. Contact increasing depth. Steady on course 2, 3, 9.
Contact making a sharp right turn. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 1, 6,
Fire
4.
1.
Last range 30 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Nie trafił.
Fire 3.
Trochę mnie wykołował. Źle się wciąłem.
Rudder 15 degrees left. Rudder 15 degrees left. Aye, sir. Sonar, combat. Investigate arc.
334 through 064.
Combat sonar. Investigate.
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 0, 7, 1.
Sonar eye.
A jednak. A jednak huknięty. Niesamowite. Myślałem, że go nie trafię. Kurde, nie tu, kretynie.
Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 0, 1, 7. Range 800 yards.
Tylko jak on jest głęboko.
Bridge, poor lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 0, 1, 5.
Rudder. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 0, 9. Range 500 yards. Weak propeller noise. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 0, 4, 1. Range 4,800 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 041. Range
4,800 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 6:48.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 0, 2, 6.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 3, 5, 6. Range 200 yards. Estimated depth deep.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Combat
Fire
sonar.
1.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing.
3, 4, 6. Last fire 2, 100 yards. Ready depth charges, shallow pattern. Sonar fire 3. This is the captain. Investigate arc 0, 8, 9, 2, 1, 7, 9. Investigating arc 0, 8, 9.
Through 1, 7, 9. Aye, sir.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 1, 1, 5, 2, 2, 0, 5. Investigating arc 1, 1, 5 through 2, 0, 5. Aye, sir.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 2, 7 through 2, 1, 7.
Investigating arc. 1.
3, 5 through 2, 2, 5. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
No, tu trzeba będzie niestety zacząć od początku. Za długo się cackałem, już ich jest 4, a nas jest 2. Niestety taki sobie...
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 3, 1, 3. Last range 3,600 yards.
Sonar.
Combat
This is the
sonar.
captain.
Regain contact.
Perform active
Able.
search.
Bearing.
2, 2, 4. Range 300 yards. Active search. 1, 7, 5 through 2, 6, 5. Aye, sir.
Ale on jest głęboko. Masakra.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 3.
0, 2. Range 100 yards. Wake on left cut. Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 3. Fire 1. 0, 2. Last range 100 yards. Fire 2. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern. Fire 3.
Ale on jest głęboko. Ja z nim mogę walczyć.
Sonar,
pół dnia.
combat. Investigate arc. 0, 4, 9.
Through 1, 3, 9.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. Combat sonar.
Regain contact. Able. Bearing 0, 9, 5. Range 400 yards. Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Baker. Bearing 3, 2, 1. Range 3,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Charlie.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Charlie.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Baker.
Roger. Mountie attacking contact. Baker.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 2, 1. Range 800 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 3, 4. Range 600 yards. Strong propeller noise. Degrees left. Rudder 20. Degrees left. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course. 1, 2, 7. Steady as she goes. Starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 1, 5, 5. Rudder 15 degrees right. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 3, 4. Range 200 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Left. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Fire 1. Ready depth charges.
Combat
Fire
sonar.
2, lost contact. Able. Last bearing. Wire 3, 4. Last range, 200 yards. Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Bridge, poor lookout, floating debris. Bearing 3, 1, 1.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 309. Range 3,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Baker, bearing 309. Range 3,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 308. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Co tu się wyrabia?
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 209. 2299. Investigating ARC 209 through
299. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is
combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 209. Range 200 yards. Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 158 2248.
Investigating ARC.
Fire 1.
5-8. Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Fire 2. Able. Last bearing 20. Fire 3. Last range 200 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout, floating debris. Bearing 191.
Ready depth charges.
Mississippi Delta has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Dobra. Wczytaj bitwę. Musimy od nowa, bo z tym to my nie zajedziemy daleko. Namiar 94.
New course 094. Course 094. Aye, sir.
Mountie reporting.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to assigned station.
All engines ahead flank.
All engines ahead flank. Aye, sir.
No niestety musieliśmy od początku. Za bardzo się grzebaliśmy, pojawiły się 4 naraz. No i skończyło się jak się skończyło. No niestety widzicie, tak to jest. Może uda się za drugim razem. No, tak jak widzieliście, w pierwszej ledwośmy się wyrobili, ale się udało i bez strat. No a tu niestety...
Stand by to fire. Stand by to fire.
Teraz pędzimy, ile fabryka daje. Musimy go jak najdalej od konwoju, bo on będzie szedł tutaj, żeby torpedować. Dobra, wszystko na razie ok. Czemu on mi nie podaje pozycji? Radar go nie widzi, czy co? Widzi go. Co, już jest wynurzony, czy co?
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Co, on się zanurzył, czy co?
Sonar, combat. Investigate ARC 046 through 136.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 0, 4, 6 through 1, 3, 6. Sonar eye.
Stand by to fire.
Dobra, jest.
Fire. Fire.
Rudder, 25 degrees right. Rudder, 20. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing. 1, 0, 3. Last range. 1,500 yards. Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing. 1, 1, 3. Range. 800 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object, 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing, 1, 1, 5. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears. 1, 1, 3. Range. 500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears. 1, 1, 2. Range. 400 yards. Contact increasing depth. Degrees left. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Rudder. 25 degrees right. Rudder. 25 degrees right. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Hard combat sonar. Contact. Able.
Now bears 1, 0, 0. Range 100 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Surface radar has a new contact. Fire 2. Bearing 0, 9er, 6. Range 2,600 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 1, 0, 0. Last range 100 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 096. Range 2,600 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 6:41.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Baker.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Baker.
Nie za dobrze nam tym razem idzie.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 5, 3 through 2, 4, 3.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1, 5, 3 through
2, 4, 3. Sonar eye. Aye, sir.
combat sonar. Regain contact. Able.
Bearing 2, 1, 0. Range 500 yards.
Ciężko jest na czołowo, jak
Combat
idzie.
sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 8, 0. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 7, 3. Range 500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 5,
Widzicie, to jest to.
9. Range 400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears
Znowu ja
1,
wykręcę gdzieś tutaj,
5,
a on
3.
będzie...
Range 400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 4, 8. Range
300 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course. 1, 2.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 7, 0. Range 30 yards. Very strong
Fire
propeller
1.
noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able.
Fire 2. Last bearing 1, 7, 0.
No, widzicie?
Fire 3. Range 30 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Aye, sir.
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 2, 9, 9. Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 2, 9, 8.
No. Trochę mu się udało mnie wykołować.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 8, 3. Appears to be periscope feather.
Investigating arc. 2, 3, 7 through 3, 2, 7.
Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing, 0, Niner, 5, last range, 500 yards. Bloodhound,
Oh.
this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact, Baker, bearing, 111, range, 700 yards from Bloodhound.
No i
All
dobrze.
escorts, contact
Able.
has most likely been sunk by...
Bloodhound.
Good job.
Dobra, zapiszemy. Nigdy nie wiadomo. A ty, kolego?
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 102, range 900 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0, 2, 4, 2, 1, 1, 4.
No, tym
Active
razem
search.
wreszcie
0,
poszedł na
2,
dno.
4, through 1, 1, 4. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 080, range 800 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing.
0, 7, 9. Range 800 yards. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. All engines ahead. 2/3. All engines ahead. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0, 6, 9. Range 400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0, 7, 0. Range 400 yards. Very strong propeller noise. 0, 5, 4.
Co to się stało w ogóle? Coś się zawiesiło?
Fire 1. Ready depth charges.
Combat sonar.
Fire 2. Contact. Baker. Last bearing. 1. Fire 3. 7. Last range. 100 yards.
Przełączył mi się
This
nagle.
is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 186, range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 2, 2, 0.
No i skopałbym mu
Bloodhound,
tyłek.
this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 2, 2, 3, range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1, 9, 3, 2, 2, 8, 3.
Active search. 1, 9, 3. Through.
2, 8, 3. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 2, 2, 3, range 800 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 7, 2. Through 2, 6, 2.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1.
7, 2, through 2, 6, 2. Sonar eye.
I sklepałbym mu tyłek, gdyby
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 2, 0, 4, range 900 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 3, 0, Niner. Range 7,800 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 309. Range 7,800 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 6:48.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 188, range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Bridge, poor lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 183.
Sonar, this is the captain.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 184, range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker, bearing 184, range 300 yards. Active search. 1, 6, 8, through 2, 5, 8. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow
Głęboko
pattern.
jest. Pomyliłem się.
Fire 2. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing. 1. Fire 3. 4. Last range. 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 008, range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 266. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 266. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 033. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound. Sonar.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing 265. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Active search 329 through 0. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 052. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing 275. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Ready depth charges. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 064. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 004 through 094.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 004 through 094. Sonar I.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 078. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker, bearing 086. Range 500 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 122.
Obyś był płytko.
Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 091. Range 300 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Aye. Steady on course 080. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Combat sonar.
Fire 1.
Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 090.
Last range.
Fire 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 144. Range from Bloodhound. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 261. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound. Roger, Mountie engaging. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 2052295. Active search
205 through 295.
Aye, sir.
Bardzo głęboko poszedł. Głębiej niż myślałem.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 258 through 348.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 258 through 348. Sonar I. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 284. Range 700 yards.
No, skręcił w prawo, teraz wykręca w lewo.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 306. Range 700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 308. Range 700 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 299. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Pytanie tylko, czy on jest głęboko, czy
Rudder
płytko.
15. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 312. Range 400 yards. Estimated depth deep.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 234.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last
Fire
bearing.
1.
3, 4, 4. Last range.
Fire 200 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3. Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Ciekawe.
Sonar.
Combat
This
sonar.
is the captain.
Regain contact.
Baker. Bearing 110. Range 300 yards. Active search 064 through 154. Aye, sir.
No, na głębokim to ja go mogę nie dopaść.
Sonar. This is the captain.
Combat
Investigate
sonar.
mark.
Contact.
1, 2,
Baker.
6,
Now bears
2,
1,
1,
5,
6.
6. Range 500 yards.
Weak propeller noise. Investigating arc. 1, 2, 6 through 2, 1, 6. Aye, sir.
Blisko było.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 200. Range 500 yards. Contact increasing depth. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Na głębokim to ciężka sprawa.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 237. Range 300 yards. Estimated depth deep. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 014. Range 5,900 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 206.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing
Fire 1.
014. Range 5,900 yards. I designate contact. Dog.
Fire 3.
Time 6:56.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 277. Last range 100 yards. Ready
Ja mnie
depth
tu
charges.
przytrzyma pół-
Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
No i on mnie tu przytrzyma pół godziny na głębokim, a w tym czasie 4 innych przypłynie.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 337 through 067.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
337 through 067. Sonar eye.
On mnie tu na głębokim
Lost
będzie
contact. Charlie, last bearing 289er. Last range 3,200 yards.
No i to jest problem. On mnie tu będzie trzymał 20 ataków. A ja? Kurde, nie w tą stronę. Niedobrze, bardzo niedobrze.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
No.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 159. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 159.
Yes, she goes. Aye. Steady on course. 120.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 287. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 127. 221
Niedobrze, zgubiłem go.
Investigating arc. 127 through 217. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 288. Range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 288. Range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 288. Range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate
Dobrze.
arc. 0682158. Investigating arc. 068 through
Bardzo źle.
158. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, This is Mountie. Mountie.
Bridge, poor lookout, oil slick, bearing, 1.
Bardzo źle. Ja tego jednego nie mogę
Sonar,
złapać.
combat, investigate arc.
2, 5, 4, through 3, 4, 4.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 2, 5, 4, through 3, 4, 4. Sonar eye.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 2.
Combat
5,
sonar.
2,
Regain
2,
contact.
3,
Baker.
2,
Bearing.
3, 1, 0. Range 600 yards. Active search. 2, 5, 2, through 3, 4, 2. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Jak on będzie cały czas głęboko pływał, to mnie na czas weźmie.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 3, 0, 4. Range 500 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 3, 0, 9. Range 400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 3, 1, 0. Range 400 yards. Estimated depth deep. Rudder,
Yeah.
20 degrees left. Rudder, 20 degrees left. Ice contact making a sharp left turn. Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Baker. Last bearing. 3, 1, 2. Last range. 100
Kurde
yards.
bele.
Ready depth charges.
Ale
Deep pattern.
skopałem sprawę.
Rudder, 5 degrees left. Rudder,
To co
5
zrobiłem?
degrees left. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder
Ofiara
amidships.
losu.
Aye, sir.
Ofiara losu. Nie uzbroił bomb i zadowolony.
Sonar, combat, investigate arc.
0, 6, 4, through
1, 5.
No.
4.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 0, 6, 4. Through 1, 5, 4. Sonar eye. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Już nie zdążę. Ten D podejdzie i zaraz ich storpeduje. A ja tutaj się bawię od pół godziny z jednym ubotem, który se wszedł głęboko i zadowolony.
Sonar, combat, investigate
Combat
arc.
sonar.
Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 173. Range 600 yards. Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Charlie. Bearing 263.
Dobra,
Range
zaryzykuję.
2,400 yards from Bloodhound. Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1, 2, 5. Through 2, 1, 5. Sonar. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 0, 5. Range 600 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Lost
Dobrze.
contact. Dog. Last bearing 0,
Tak.
2, 4. Last range 1,200 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 0, 0, 6. Range 1,300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 4, 0. Range
300 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last
Fire
bearing.
1.
2, 5, 4. Last range.
Fire 200 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 3, 2, 1.
Tragedia. Beznadzieja, powiem szczerze. On dalej był na średnim. Wszystko nad nim wybuchło.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0, 5, 7, 2, 1, 4, 7. Active search. 0, 5, 7,
through 1.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 0, 6, 5. Last range 800 yards.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 0, 8, 0. Range 700 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 8, 6. Appears to be periscope feather.
Contact making a sharp right turn.
Perform active search.
Combat
1,
sonar.
1,
Lost
2,
contact.
2,
Dog.
2,
Last
0,
bearing
2,
0, 8, 7. Last range 400 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 1, 6, 1. Range 700 yards. Active search 1, 1, 2. Through 2, 0, 2. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 1, 6, 3. Range 300 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 2, 7,
Fire 1.
4. Range 2,500 yards from
Fire
Bloodhound.
2.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained
Fire 3.
contact. Charlie, bearing 2, 7, 4. Range 2,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 1, 6, 3. Last range 300 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 2, 5.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 3, 1, 0. Range 300 yards. Active search 2, 5, 5. Through 3, 4, 5. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 9, 1. Range 600 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Ciężko będzie. Zanim ja to kółko
Combat
zrobię.
sonar. Contact.
No
Baker.
dobra.
Now bears 2, 7, 7. Range 800 yards. Bearing drifting left.
Jest szansa.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 5, 7. Range 700 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
I dobrze, o to mi chodzi.
Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Rudder 25 degrees left. Rudder 25 degrees left. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 2, 5, 0. Rudder.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 5, 9. Range 300 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 2, 7, 6. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Teraz oberwie.
Combat sonar. Lost
Fire
contact.
1.
Baker. Last bearing 2, 5,
Fire 2.
9. Last range 300 yards.
Fire 3.
Starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 3, 1, 9. Appears to
Chyba, że
be
znowu-
periscope feather.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Tragedia. Ciągle jest za głęboko. On jest na
Ready depth
średnim, ale
charges.
ciągle...
Medium pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 2, 7, 8. Range 2,100 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 2, 7, 8. Last range 1,900 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 2, 7, 8. Range 2,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 1, 0, 0. range 700 yards. Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate arc. 0-4, combat sonar, contact, Baker, now bears 1-1-8, range 800 yards. Wake on left cut. Investigating arc 0-4-2 through 1-3-2. Aye, sir.
Ciężka sprawa, bardzo ciężka sprawa. Spróbujemy na średnim, jeśli będzie.
Combat sonar, contact, Baker, now bears 1-3-7, range 600 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 270, range 2,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, contact, Baker, now bears 1-5-1, range 200 yards. Fire 2, propeller noise. Fire 3, rudder amidships. Rudder amidships, aye, sir. Combat sonar, lost contact, Baker, last bearing 1-6-2, last range 100 yards. Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Zobaczymy, co teraz będzie, bo zrzuciłem na średnie.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate arc 2-7-2-2-0-0-2. Investigating arc 2-7-2 through 0-0-2. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Charlie, debris sighted.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 2-6-2
Through 3-5-2.
Combat sonar, investigating arc 2-6-2 through 3-5-2. Sonar eye. Combat sonar, regain contact. Charlie, bearing 2-7-8, range 3,100 yards.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 2-3-9 through 3-2-9.
Combat sonar, investigating arc 2-3-9 through 3-2-9. Combat sonar, lost contact. Charlie, last bearing 2-7-8, last range 2,800 yards. Combat sonar, regain contact. Baker, bearing 2-8-1, range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 275, range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, contact. Baker, now bears 3-5-3, range 100 yards. Estimated depth, medium.
Celowo się tak wlokę, niech on się ode mnie oddali.
Combat sonar, contact. Baker, now bears 0-5-9, range 200 yards. Contact decreasing depth. All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar, contact. Baker, now bears 0-9-2, range 200 yards. Wake on left cut. Aye.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 271, range 2,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Ten zmniejszy.
Ready depth charges. Combat sonar, contact. Baker, now bears 1-2-4, range 300 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 2-9-5.
nie wyrobię.
Appears to be periscope feather.
Nie wyrobię. Tu wyjdę gdzieś i on będzie w środku. Tego się właśnie bałem.
Combat sonar, contact. Baker, now bears 1-5-0, range 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Charlie, bearing 267, range 2,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Chaplain O'Malley, has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
No, a ja znowu go wezmę w
Combat
kółek.
sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 181. Range 200 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Nie trafię go. To jest właśnie te piękne wyrolowanie mojej skromnej osoby. No, i oczywiście źle.
We've lost Chaplain O'Malley. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 270. Fire range 100 yards. Wake on left cut.
Nic to nie pomoże,
Fire
ale
2. Contact. Baker.
Last bearing, 2,
Fire
7,
3.
0. Last range, 100 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
no i to jest to, czego...
Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 0. 0.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 302. Range 1,400 yards.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 3.
To jest to,
0,
czego nie
1.
chciałem.
Range 600 yards.
Właśnie
Sonar,
tego
combat. Investigate arc. 2, 4, 5. Through 3, 3, 5.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 2, 4, 5. Through 3, 3. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 7, 9. Range 700 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
No może go teraz zatopi, ale tego chciałem uniknąć. Tu pociągnąłem do góry prosto, specjalnie, żeby tutaj zdążyć się wyrobić. I tak mnie przechytrzył. No zobaczymy teraz. Jak dobrze wyceluję,
Steady
to
as she
padnę,
goes.
ale...
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 6, 4. Range 500 yards. Estimated depth medium. Rudder 20 degrees right. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Rudder 30 degrees left. Rudder.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged. Combat sonar. Contact.
Baker, now bears
2.
6, 2. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known as bearing 273. Range 2,900 yards from Bloodhound. Lost contact. Dog, last bearing 300. Last range 1,100 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Baker, last bearing 2, 6, 2. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 084. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 084. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 001.
Through 091. Sonar eye.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc.
0, 3, 0. Through 1, 2, 0.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing
Jak on mnie
103.
kołuje,
Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
jak on mnie robi w konia, teraz mi powiedzieli sonarzyści, że on jest midiem, walnąłem midiem, a on nie jest midiem. Co za... Dość mam tego, już 40 minut chyba z jednym walczę.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 129. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Rudder 20 degrees left. Rudder 20 degrees left. Aye, sir. Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 1.
Bloodhound,
Fire 1.
this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact.
Fire
Baker,
2.
bearing 166. Range
Fire 3.
100 yards
Czemu kamera
from
nie działa?
Bloodhound.
Co to się zrobiło z kamerą? A, tak ciemno.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 271. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat.
Investigate arc. 2, 2, 4, through 3, 1, 4.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 2, 2, 4, through 3, 1, 4. Sonar eye.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 296. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Kurde, zobaczcie, co on tu slalomy robi. Jakieś zakręty. Ja go powinienem 20 minut temu zatopić. No tak, jak zwykle, kurde.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 327. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat.
Investigate arc. 2, 5, 2, through 3, 4, 2.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 2, 5, 2, through...
Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie, bearing 284. Range 2,800 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 347. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Tu masz, głupku, jeden. Są ciągle niezaładowane
Ready depth
bomby.
charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 352. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker, bearing 3, 2, fire 1. Range 30 yards. Combat fire 2. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 3, fire 3, 4. Last range 30 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 2, 1, 2. Range 30 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 2, 0, 0. Last range
Nareszcie
100
coś.
yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 1, 9, 2.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 192. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bridge, poor lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 1, 9.
No cóż.
That was one hell of a fight. The enemy tried time after time, but they could not penetrate our defenses. We protected the convoy well. While no loss is acceptable, today's low losses mean most of the war supplies will make it to the destination. The Germans took a beating today. I hope they withdraw their subs. They certainly cannot continue to sustain losses like we dealt them in this battle.
No niezła ocena B.
Most German skippers approach the convoy as if they didn't understand how good our radar is. We must make the most of it before the enemy fully realizes our advantage. All things considered, things are going really well. I worry that the weather coupled with technical issues may cause the merchants to scatter. If the formation falls apart, defending it would be pure chaos. We're lucky if we don't lose the ships in a collision.
No nie było źle, ocena B, czyli 5. Wyżej jest A, czyli 6 i S to już jest w ogóle odjazd. No to jest akceptowalne jak na tą misję. No nic, widzimy się w następnym odcinku.
All escorts, the convoy has fallen out of formation. Escorts maneuver to protect the ships closest to you.
Roger. Bloodhound out.